Welcome back. We are covering number 12 of the blockchain crypto DeFi at work, keep or get a job the next 20 years. And again, right now in these precarious times we're living in, a lot of people are losing jobs or feel like their jobs may be changing or in jeopardy because of the changing environment. And so one of the things that you want to do here is make sure that you are positioning yourself so that you can potentially pivot into a new industry. And one of the things you can do is potentially get up to speed on blockchain, crypto, and DeFi and figure out if there's a way for you to kind of change industries, if you will. A lot of it translates if you're into technology. Some of it will translate into, the industry potentially. We'll cover that in the upcoming videos. But right now, the first several that we've done have really focused on definitions, what's going on in the industry, what some of the terms mean and terminology. And this is really meant to be a safe place for people who don't know a lot about cryptocurrency, right? A lot of people are uncomfortable talking about it. It scares them a little bit, or they're embarrassed to even admit that they don't know anything about it. So this series is meant to help you get up to speed and just kind of prime the pumps a little bit so that you can do more research on there. So anyway, want to make sure that you check out those prior videos. The playlist link, it will be in the description. I also have another playlist link there that links to a cryptocurrency playlist where I'm curating content from other YouTube creators that cover more in depth than what we're covering here, cryptocurrency and the industry and specific coins and things like that and tokens. So it's good information. And once you get past this first series, maybe you want to start checking those out or maybe do some more research on your own. But again, for the vets, this series is not going to be for you. You're going to yawn. You're going to turn this off right away. So again, this is meant for the noobs, but feel free to share this with people that, asked you a lot of questions. Just give them a quick link to the playlist and say, hey, check this out first, then come talk to me, right? Check out both playlists. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and then hit the alert button. If you've been back a couple of times, don't be afraid to commit. There's nothing wrong with hitting the subscribe button there. I'll treat you right. Come on, baby. I'll treat you right. Anyway, we're going to cover altcoins, stable coins, and airdrops here, and just got some definitions for you because, again, you're going to hear these things as you're starting to get into what this whole industry is about. So, again, look at the other videos if you want to, or you should after this one is over, and just kind of get up to speed. But altcoins, all right, we're just going to cover it, and I should have had a definition here, but tokens, cryptocurrencies, and other types of digital assets that are not Bitcoin. And in the last video, I talked about Kleenex being kind of the overall reference for tissue, right? For nose tissue or, whatever tissue you want to call it, right? But a lot of people just call it Kleenex. Same thing down south. People say, give me a Coke when they really mean a Sprite, right? They call everything down there Coke when they call pop down there. Up north here in Michigan and in the Midwest, we call it pop, right? So that are not Bitcoin are collectively known as alternative cryptocurrencies, typically shortened to altcoins or altcoins if you want to separate it out. Paul Vigna of the Wall Street Journal also described altcoins as alternative versions of Bitcoin, given its role in the model protocol for altcoin designers. A lot of people have left development of Bitcoin and started their own, and that's where this comes from. The term is commonly used to describe coins or tokens created after Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the industry leader, so if you're getting involved in this, everybody should want to see Bitcoin succeed because it means everything else will succeed if you have some investments in the others. There's a list of such cryptocurrencies can be found in the list of cryptocurrencies article, and you can find this on online on Google or on Wikipedia. All right. So we've covered altcoins here. Stable coins are cryptocurrencies designed to minimize the volatility of the price of the stable coin, right? So I talked a little bit in the last video also where I listed the top 10 cryptocurrencies as of January 2021. So there's a lot of volatility. It's not for the faint of heart at all, right? You can see, Bitcoin is having $5,000 swings some days, right? So, depending on how much you have invested, it's not like the stock market unless you get some horrible news. There's not nearly as much volatility in the stock market as there is in cryptocurrency. So you've got to be aware of it. You can't freak out. You got to hold on to it long term if it's a good, reliable. You got to be careful too. I'm not here to give you financial advice because I'm not a professional. You don't take advice from me. Do your own due diligence, right? But stable coins they're typically and I'll keep reading in a second here, but they're meant to not have that volatility that we talked about, right? Volatility price of stablecoin relative to some stable asset or basket of assets. A stablecoin can be pegged to a cryptocurrency, a fiat money, or exchange traded commodities such as precious metals, gold, silver, platinum. Stablecoins redeemable are redeemable in currency, commodities, or fiat money are said to be backed, whereas those tied to an algorithm are referred as Senyan Raj. I can't even say that. I didn't read ahead on that. Anyway, Senor, Senorage style not backed. Anyway, forgive me for my ignorance on that. But anyway, stablecoin like the USDC, if you look on Coinbase, that's typically pegged to the dollar, right? So that's where that value is going to come. You're not going to see it fluctuate very much, maybe a cent or two. But again, that's just the difference between a stable coin and altcoins or cryptocurrency in general. And then an airdrop. We just had a huge one that if you were an XRP holder, and they do this a lot, I'll read this, but the Flare network just did a Spark token drop if you were a holder of XRP and held it in either a certain wallet that they designated, had a partnership with, or on an exchange that they had a partnership with. But an airdrop is a distribution of cryptocurrency, token, or coin, usually for free, to numerous wallet addresses. Airdrops are primarily implemented as a way of gaining attention and new followers, resulting in a larger use base and wider disbursement of coins. These typically take place for free, as I mentioned, right? So, those folks who held XRP, they got a 1-to-1, a little bit more than a 1-to-1 airdrop ratio that they're going to, do a drop here at the beginning of the year, or the first half of the year, and then distribute monthly the rest of the, whatever that looks like. So 15%. So not a bad deal. I mean, it's better than a kick in the butt, right? So just something to think about. When you hear these terms, now do your own due diligence. Again, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, hit the alert button, click the thumbs up button, and we will talk to you on the next video.